Cousins, what's up? What's up, cousins? How are you guys? Long time no talk. I'm going to be talking to someone very important tonight that you're going to want to hear about. So, yeah, turn off your TV, turn off your Netflix, turn off of that good stuff. What's up, cousins? How are you? I miss you all so much. I'm getting ready to talk to a special guest. So, put your TV on mute, put your dog up, put your cat up, put your goldfish up, whatever. Let's talk. How you guys been doing? What's up, Dante? Come on, cousins. Come in the room. Marquis, we don't even know you anymore. You don't go live anymore. What's been going on? Where have you been? Well, I'm here now. That's what's important. We're getting ready to talk. We're getting ready to discuss a few things. So get on. Oh, wait. The woman of God, Erica Kane, 34, says stressed out. We come against that stress right now in the name of Jesus. How the rest of y'all been doing? Put it in the chat. How you guys been doing? Xavier Welding, how have you been doing? June Pope 4, how have you been doing? Asia Creighton, how have you been doing? Jeremiah Stewart, what's up? You just moved to Houston. How is the move going? What's going on? How are you? Kathy Worthy, what's up? How have you been doing? Mr. Rodriguez, how have you been doing? Adrian Green, the drummer, how have you been doing? From Brazil. Now, I don't know how to read that. Gloria Deus. I don't know. What does that mean? I don't know. I've been good. Gospel music buzz. What's going on, friend? How are you? What's been going on? Well, cuz I'm glad. Can you follow me? Can you earn that? Mr. Dress and Rest. How are you? Don't hate you. I don't hate you. I love to get on here and watch the videos you post. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for following me. Evan Bolden, what's up? D.W. Moore, what's up? Stephanie Gerald, what's up? Are you coming to Florida? You tell me when. I love Florida. Are you a daddy's boy? What? No. I'm a mama's boy. Hey, I'm well and I'm doing well. I'm getting ready to go live with an artist that you all love. I'm just waiting until she gets on. So she's coming on soon. So you guys stay around. I'm trying to entertain you. Cheryl! What's up? How are you? What's up, Cheryl? Good afternoon, First Church. What's up, Stuart Bogan? Happy birthday, by the way. Stuart, stay on here. I'm going to talk to somebody that you're going to want to talk to. Good afternoon, First. I love me some Cheryl. How's Nashville going? How is Nashville treating you, Cheryl? Stuart, Jeremiah Stuart, you've been waiting on this live. I know, I keep telling you guys, I'm going on. I'll be back. I'm ready to come back full throttle, full force. Let's see here. Wait a minute, Adrian Green, the drummer, you trying to go live with me. You got to earn that. Love you too, French _ Nibik. Nashville is good. It's turning cold again. Yeah, it's cold again where I live. But the thing about it is for me, cousins, I like cold weather. I don't like hot weather. I don't like to be hot. I don't like to be warm. I like cold weather. Nashville is good. It's turning cold again. You're my brother. I'm weak. Can you please follow me? You have to earn that. Why should I follow you? Your page is probably private. You all have private pages, and then you want us to follow you, and I don't know why, and I follow you, you don't ever post anything, and da-da-da-da-da-da, or I follow you, and you don't follow me, so there's that. It's too cold in Texas. I don't believe you. You guys say it's cold in Texas, and it's really probably 60 degrees or 65 degrees there, but here we are. Bro, chill, I'm 14. Well, I'm definitely not following you then. Because we need to have a parental consent. I have to send a letter to your email for your parents. So there's that. You need a fur from Elmar first. Yes, I do. I agree. Send me a fur. Send me a fur. I agree. Frankie Thompson, what's up? As Dante will call you, Frankie Lyman. Frankie Thompson, you all, the Frankie Thompson has amazing jewelry. Oh, and guess what? I don't have any on my desk to show you. I'm not in my room with the jewelry. I had on a piece of his that I got from Dante while I was in DC a few weeks ago. I don't own it, but yeah. Marquis, why are you whispering? Because I just want to. Anyway, the Frankie Thompson has amazing jewelry, bracelets, necklaces, all of the above. So you definitely want to follow him because his jewelry is absolutely amazing. Aldrin, what's up? How are you? J Lamont Music, what's up? How are you? Y'all stay on. I'm going to go live with someone that you would want to talk to. Marquis, how you know we going to want to talk to the person that you're going to live with? Because I just know. I know you are. Kenny Lewis, what's up? Kenny Lewis has new music out. Please get it. Kenny Lewis, put in the comments the name of your project so they can download it. Kenny Lewis is a Chicago native. His music is amazing. You definitely want it. It's KC Magazine is a top rising Christian publication. You need to know who It's KC Magazine is. Follow them now. It's KC Magazine. Please put your site and all of that good stuff in the comments so they can all follow you and comment. You know you're my favorite. Thank you. I don't take that for granted. Sharp Cheryl, what's up? How are you? I saw your live the other day. You were leading praise and worship and you're doing a phenomenal job. I hope you are doing well. I love you so much. Okay, thank you. The Healing Project. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. It's KC Magazine. Please join them. My mother is on. My birth mother. Marquis, who is your mom? Who is your cousin? Who is your aunties? Who's your uncle? Because you call everybody auntie, uncle, mom, dad, and you're not blood related to them. Well, Stephanie Suze is who I'm really related to. That is my blood mother. What's up, mom? How are you? How was your day? How was work today? You all, I'm getting ready to go live with a gospel music legend. I'm just waiting for her to get on. She is coming on soon. James_E_Walker is on. He is the person who you could go through my stories. I posted him a couple of weeks ago. He hosted us at his beautiful home and his beautiful car, well, SUV, his beautiful city. And he took me to get something to eat. He's one of those people, you cousins, who eats once a day. I'm the type that I eat all day. You know what I'm saying? I may not finish my entire meal, but I eat all day. And he took me to Checkers and to wait 30 minutes to eat. Anyway, whatever. Dr. Dorinda Clark-Cole.
Hey, how you doing? Wait a minute, hold on.
Hold on. Dorinda will be there.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on. Dorinda will be there.
Wait a
Got to
minute.
hold on. Got to hold on. Bum, 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 bum.
Ooh.
Sing. Come on.
There you go.
Dr. Dorinda, how are you?
I am well. How are you, Marquis?
I am doing well. You looking well.
Oh, man, I'm trying. I'm here. Listen, I want you to know I got my scrubs on. I scrub.
I saw that. I saw Nikki posted it.
Hold
Nikki
on.
posted it in her stories.
My scrub. Y'all see my scrubs?
Y'all see Dr. Dorinda scrubs?
I am really working.
You
I am
really working. Dr. Dorinda, how many jobs do you have?
Oh my God. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. But it's all good, because guess what? It's all for the kingdom.
It's
Hallelujah.
all for the
It's
kingdom.
for
I love it.
kingdom.
So
Marquis, I'm so glad. I'm so glad to see you, man. I'm glad. I've been waiting to have this session with you and all these beautiful, wonderful people. I was looking at y'all. I was
my
looking at y'all coming on.
cousins and your
Yeah, all the
rosebuds.
cousins. That's right. All your cousins. All your
Cousins and
cousins.
your rosebuds.
And my rosebuds, y'all better get on here real fast. If you ain't get on here, I'm gonna count you out. No,
She's
just
gonna count you out. You ain't no
that's
fan no more.
right. Come on,
So
rosebud. You
let me
know
ask
you
you this,
do.
Dr. Dorinda. This has nothing to do with what we're gonna talk about, but I gotta ask you this.
Mm.
You are you're not that old, but you're a little older than me. So with that being said, what is your skincare regimen to make you look so
Oh
young?
wow, that's so nice. That's such a compliment. Let me tell you what I do, and I tell
Okay.
this to all my Doreen fans and supporters out there that you gotta wash your face at night. Wash
So you wash your
your
face
face,
at night.
right? You got to wash your face at night. Get all of that stuff off your face, ladies. Y'all that makeup, you know we be getting tired, but you got to wake up in the middle of the night. Let the Lord wake you up. Wash that
So
stuff
you
off
don't
of
go to
your
bed? You don't go to bed with all that on your face?
I can't. I can't. If I do, that means I'm drunk tired. Okay. Like last night, I was so tired. My phone was in the bed. I ain't even plugged it up. Got up this morning, and I couldn't get nobody because it was just turned. I was dead tired. But I got up this morning.
You were dead? Okay, I get
I
it.
I overdid it.
You
I overdid it. I mean, I took the scrub and scrubbed my face and all of that. But that is the key, though, Marquise, is really washing your face every night because it has to. You got to make sure that your skin breathes.
mm,
Your skin breathes, and makeup it chlors your
clog
pores, and so
your
you
pores, okay.
yeah, it really does. And so you got to make sure you and I tell the ladies, y'all got to do that. You can't put no makeup on top of the makeup now. You really put a lot on.
Men,
It can't take that.
you can't
The
either.
older
You know,
you get,
I have beard a little
you
beard
got to
enhancement on.
you got it
So I
on.
gotta wash mine every night too,
Is
Dr. Dorinda.
that mine? Is that
Hold on. Stay right there. Entertain your rosebuds and my cousins. I'll be right back, okay?
okay? Okay.
I'll be right
Okay.
back.
Listen, y'all, all the cousins out there, I love y'all. Good to see y'all. How y'all doing? Y'all get ready for Christmas? Oh, because Christmas gonna bring you
Look what I
some.
got.
Ah, look at it.
It's almost gone.
He
So,
got
so
it.
many people ask me, they say, Marquise, how can I get a soft beard? Since it's winter, I'm growing my beard out a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
So they say, Marquise, how can I get a soft beard? How can I get my beard to
Uh,
grow? You all, this really works.
oh, come
This
on.
really works. Gene Moore in the comments.
Hey,
What's up, Gene?
Gene, I just got finished talking about
See?
you. Gee, I got finished talking about him in the magazine.
KC
Yes.
Magazine.
KC
Excellent.
Magazine. Oh my goodness. Yes. So he got to make sure you get it. You
He got
better
to
make
make sure he
sure you
get
get
it.
it. And I talked about you.
Gene Moore, to all the Rosebuds and cousins, Gene Moore is a phenomenal
He
artist.
is. Y'all got to
I
get
don't
it.
plan on
Oh,
getting married, but I always tease him and say, if I ever get married, he's singing at my wedding.
I know. He got all the songs, every song that you need for every event. Oh my goodness. My favorite though,
What's
my
your
kid
favorite?
is Ask for Rain.
Okay, yes,
Oh
yes.
my goodness. That song takes me
It
in.
takes
It
you,
gets me ready to worship.
it takes you in. My favorite part, or for my favorite song from Gene Moore is called Apart.
Okay.
I
Oh,
love that. And Doobie
yeah.
Powell did some producing on his project as well. And you could kind of hear,
Yes.
and you're on Doobie Powell's project as well.
His project is good too. Y'all
Y'all
gotta
get
get
Doobie
it.
Powell's project.
Yes.
So I'm
Yes.
talking
Y'all hit
to
him
a
up. Let him
legend.
know.
Go
Hit
ahead.
him up. Let him know we talking
Let
about him.
him know we're talking about him. Please let
Yeah.
him know. That will encourage him. You all, Dr. Dorinda just literally just endorsed them. So that's Gene
Yes.
Moore and
Absolutely.
Doobie Powell.
They
Please get
have to
their
be.
projects.
They have to be in your playlist. They have to be. I promise you, you're gonna play them all day long, like me.
Yes, yes, you are. Someone said they love your lip color, Dr. Dorinda.
Okay.
That is Duran she's
It
wearing.
is Duran. It is all Duran. Matter of fact, I got it right here. It's
Oh,
right
oh,
here.
Show him, Dr.
I
Dorinda.
have Duran in here. It is here. It is here. Ooh, I said it's here. Oh, Lord. Where is it? It's right here. I said it's right here.
What color? Which color is it?
This color is, it's like, it's my favorite. Sometimes I get confused on my colors because I keep mixing them up and stuff. But this is, I think this is Duran World. Is it Duran World? But this one is like, if I didn't want to put on too much red, I bring this down a little bit. But this is my
Absolutely.
favorite. Yes, like a little
So y'all,
pinkish.
so that means that if she come to one of them Kojic churches that she, got to preach at, she say, "Well, let me put this on. They might not
That's
be able to
right.
handle my
They
red.
go in the pulpit with too much red now.
Too
You
much
don't
red."
turn nobody off. You don't know who's in your audience.
So she got to put that color on.
Gotta put this one on. You gotta put it on.
So you all,
But,
please get your Durant. There, I don't want to just emphasize what there is for women, but I want to let you all know there are Durant products for
yeah,
men as well.
that's right,
There's,
man. You know I got y'all. You know I told y'all I was gonna get
she
something for
said it.
y'all.
She said
Yeah.
it.
And you
All
got the
right, you
wash.
all, go
You had
ahead.
the wash.
Say it
You
again.
had the wash. The beard wash.
Yes, it's in my shower. I didn't take that
Okay.
out. I use that, what you say, every night and every morning.
That's
Yes,
good.
I
That's
use
very
the
good.
foam. Yes.
Yes, you gotta do that. And see, you got really nice skin too.
Wait a
You
minute. Dorinda just said I got good, nice skin, y'all.
you do. You really do. Your forehead, your head. Really nice. It is beautiful. I love it.
Well,
I love
thank
the
you.
man, and then I love the glasses he got on too, y'all.
Skin sponsored by Dorinda.
Lord, that's it.
This is Dorinda.
Come on.
If y'all
And
want good skin,
you did a commercial for me,
I
didn't
did
you?
a few
Yeah,
commercials for you.
he did. He did a commercial for me. He's one of my models, y'all. Come
I'm
on.
one of her models. There you go.
Yes,
There you have
absolutely.
it. So,
Yes.
cousins and rosebuds, we're on here to talk about something specifically. So, we want to, first of all, let me set the house in order.
Mm-hmm.
I want to let everybody know that I'm the number one Clark sister fan. That's number
Oh,
one.
you're
I
so
want all of you all to know I'm the number one Dorinda fan. That's
okay.
number,
Come on.
okay.
Come
And
on.
I want James Walker to know that I am Dr. Dorinda's favorite nephew. He thinks that he the favorite nephew, and I need to let him know that I'm the favorite nephew. So, dude, James, if you watching this, just so
Oh
you
my
know,
goodness. Oh Lord, he about to get on here now for real.
he's gonna be so upset. He's
I
going to
love
be so
you guys.
upset.
I love y'all both. Y'all know y'all.
Yes,
Just listen.
totally. All in fun, you all. Just having a
You
little fun.
listen. These guys really support the Clark sisters. They really do, and more importantly, me. I do. But I want to say this, and let me say this publicly too, to all of you all that Marquis came and he was a part of my really a part of my album release concert. Of course, he was part of the MC and. He just did it for him and Cheryl. It was absolutely just extraordinary, and I appreciate it. James, you was there too. I got you, babe. I got you.
He in the comments, he said I'm number one.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Right there. But they did an excellent job, and you know what? They was telling me about the questions that you were asking in the intermission. That was so funny because I was in the back looking. And I kept saying, now what is that? If they don't know what my lines is when I be saying I'm an addict, what? I'm addicted to what?
Some of them got it, some of them didn't.
Right.
So
I
I'm gonna have to
said
keep that. I'm gonna save that for another challenge.
that was so funny, but it just really did my heart good to know how many really look for me,
Absolutely.
love me, and really follow me. I put
Absolutely.
follow me and I'm
Because the thing about it is, when we say legend, you all that are listening, we don't just, I don't want to just throw that word around like a basketball.
mm-hmm.
What if someone was asking, well, what makes the Clark sisters legends, or what make even other artists such as Fred Hammond or Vanessa Bell Armstrong, what makes them legends? One thing about the Clark sisters is, I know they look 16,
Oh, thank you.
but their first project came out in 1973.
Mm.
It is 2024, you all. They have had hits, notoriety
Wow.
in each decade. Okay, that's number one.
Mm.
They have not only had it collectively as the Clark sisters, but they've had it as solo artists. They have not only had it as solo artists, but they've had it on UNAC,
Oh,
through
wow.
Kojic albums.
Wow.
So they have all of that.
You going
So that's
back.
a legend right there.
Woo.
And it's always my responsibility, if you will, that I want to make sure that we celebrate people while they're alive and while they can smell
Mhm.
flowers and while they can enjoy it. When they're gone 100 years from now, they won't be able to smell it. They won't know what we say. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So it's very important for us to celebrate people while they're alive. And sometimes I think because of the Clark sisters' humility, sometimes I don't think they don't know what they've accomplished. I
Mm.
don't think that they know what they mean to not just the gospel industry, but to the world. You
Mm.
know,
God.
you all are the soundtrack to a lot of different people. And another thing is what make you legends is not only do our parents and our grandparents know you, but when I was at your album release, I asked one of the Clark Sister fans that were doing the questions on the stage, and I asked her, I said, how old are you? She said, I'm 18. And I said, okay. I said, well, how did you get familiar with the Clark sisters?
Mm.
She didn't say I was Kojic. She didn't say I go to church. She said my daycare used to play the Clark sister music. Whoever was over her daycare used to play the Clark
Wow.
sister music when they were when they were toddlers. And that's how, and so they would play your music whenever she would go into daycare. And so she grew up and said, well, what was that y'all would play when I would get dropped off at daycare? And they said, it's the Clark sisters.
Wow.
And she's 18, so that's how she got familiar with the Clark sisters.
Oh
So
my
just passing it
goodness.
down.
Yes. And you know what else we noticed too, during the tour with Kirk Franklin, is that there's a whole new fan base, a lot of
Mm-hmm.
supporters, and a
Mm-hmm.
lot of the supporters are the children of our peers.
Yes,
You
that's
know,
it.
and
That's
now it's
it.
going into their children.
That's
And
it.
that's what really amazes us, to know that these people are really supporting us like that. So everybody that came to the tour concert, y'all don't know what that did for us. That really put like another battery in all of us.
The tour was absolutely amazing. The tour was the tour was
Oh
just
my
absolutely amazing.
God.
And what's amazing about it is that you all have such a catalog of music that you could do 5 more tours and you still haven't done the music. You don't have to do the same music at every tour.
Oh
There's
man.
so many more songs that y'all didn't tap into. And then I'm not a Clark sister, but I'm a fan. But I was inspired when you all was singing how everybody was singing the songs. You know,
Right.
that
Yeah,
made me
that
feel
was
good
so
as a
cool.
fan. I was like, oh, y'all know this music? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that make us feel so good to know. And you know what? You saying that, Marquise, because it was so hard pulling the lineup this time,
Mm,
because we say if we don't sing this song, then they gonna
mm-hmm,
say they don't know
mm-hmm.
this song. You know, if we don't sing this
Uh-huh,
song,
uh-huh.
we could never leave the stage without singing "You Brought the Sunshine" or "Is My Living in Vain." Oh,
Wow,
those
wow.
were the two
Yeah,
songs.
those are the two.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
But
that's awesome.
it's amazing.
I think that shows right there when you have that support, Dr. Dorinda,
Hmm.
is that everything that you all suffered, everything that the
Hmm.
public may know, everything that the public doesn't know, maybe what they
Hmm.
saw in the movie, every tear, everything you had to go through in church, all of the long nights, it makes it worth
Yes,
it. You know what I'm
it
saying?
does.
It
Oh
makes
my
it worth
God.
it.
Thank you, God. Just to even see that we've been out here this long, over 40, 50 years.
Yes.
We have
Yes,
out
yes.
here, and I think about it a lot. I think the longevity of us being out here long like that is our church,
Mm,
the
mm-hmm.
church background, and
Mm-hmm.
being connected,
Mm-hmm.
not staying at home, but being connected and being true to the call and being there, even when you didn't feel like it. Sometimes people don't understand. We come from the airport, go straight to church. That's just how we've been raised.
That right there, let me also plug this. So you all may not know, I'm Church of God in Christ, born and raised. I'm a jurisdictional minister of music for 2
Come on.
jurisdictions. I'm a jurisdictional minister. Let me plug my jurisdiction
That's
for Illinois
it.
Central.
Come on.
Bishop, Andre V. Newman. I'm the jurisdictional minister of music for Illinois Central, where I live. And I'm also a jurisdictional minister of music for UAE Dubai with Bishop Amir May.
Come on.
So with that being said, with what I do, I'm out in and out of town a lot. But I think about all the times, this is a true story, y'all. We talk about mentorship and things like that. I think about if the Clark sisters are on a tour and or Dr. Dorinda is preaching in Texas, or if she's in Los Angeles and she can get back to church on Sunday, surely I can.
Oh, it's so
Surely I
important.
can. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
even that right there is motivation. Even that right there is mentorship that your supporters or your fans, we take and we glean off of.
Wow. And that's what we were hoping, that you all kind of catch on to what the reason why we're still out here, you know. And I think it's so important. My mother used to do the same thing. She used to do the same thing, come off the road, go straight to church, because God want to find out if you're really true to your call. If you're true to it, you're going to stick with it, you know, and especially all the doors that he's opened up. You don't have to open them doors. Them doors coming off the road, but you don't have to open it.
That's right. Yes, ma'am.
Make, you know, but because your gift has made room, and I say this to all these artists that are out here, your gift has made room for you. The least thing you can do is pay God back. Go to the house, not be online.
That's right. That's right.
I'm doing like Carl. The least you could do is show up at church, and then having a pastor. I mean, the pastor doesn't even know you there. He knows you're a recording artist. He should know that you are there. Hey, at least go when he preaching. Go up there and pat him on the back and say, let him know you're here.
My pastor says to me, Marquis, I love you. I support you. I don't care who you was with last weekend. If you can't be here Sunday, you need to at least be here Wednesday for prayer. You need to be here Friday night. You need to be here one night during the week.
That's it. That's it. And that's another thing, is knowing where your heart is.
Yes, sir.
Because your heart should always be a part of your ministry. Today, me and Lady Karen, me and First Lady went to prayer. She started prayer back at our church, which is the one I used to go to all the time. I went to the 5 o'clock prayer in the morning, but it seemed like I was having a hard time trying to get up in the morning. I told Sister Sheila, I said, would you please get the 12 o'clock prayer back? She got it back. I went today, and I mean, we had a powerful prayer service there, and I'm telling you, this is what really brings foundation to your ministry and your artistry.
That's it.
Is that communion with God. You got to have that time when you can't just be singing all the time and not having no time with the one you're singing for.
That's right. That's right.
I just said something.
You're saying something. Come on. That's right. It's all important.
You got to give him his time. That is so important.
His time. So I want to talk about this new record, Determined.
I'm so excited about it,
y'all. So let me back up with your solo career before we really dive into the new project.
Okay.
Let's dive into your solo career. Did you ever think that you would be a solo artist, or did you just think I'm gonna be a Clark sister forever and that's it?
Well, I did. When I saw the Twinkie stepped out, and then I saw that Karen stepped out, and then I was approached, Dorinda, do you think you want to do this? And I said, okay, let me try it. You know, and then we see that a lot in a lot of groups that are out gospel or even secular. You know, they'll have one person step out, then they have another one.
Right.
And then it develops another sector of the group that you're with. I mean, they'll always remember the group.
Right.
But they'll always know that there's something else added to the individual person. And that's what it was with me. When I stepped out as a solo artist, I'll never forget, and I always give kudos to Vicky Mac, Latayal, and Claude, who was the one of the initial start of my career. He gave me that opportunity, and had all of these wonderful awards. And it just made me know that I did make the right choice.
Absolutely.
Stepping out as a solo artist, and then now all of these other things that I'm doing, it contributes to what it started as a solo artist. So I always, want to make sure that I am doing what is pleasing to God,
Absolutely.
because my first ministry is evangelism. So that's what I've been doing quite a bit. Of course, thank God, our presiding bishop,
Yes.
maybe the evangelist president. So, I mean, not president, the elect
Elect
lady.
lady. Yes, ma'am.
So I am so excited again about that, and to be able to have another wave of God using and introducing something new for our Department of Evangelism. Of course, kudos to our President Pastor Gary Spreewell. Yes,
Yes.
and certainly we're excited about this next term that we're going to be working together as well.
Absolutely. So, okay, I want to ask you this. We know that when you became a solo project, you probably had all kind of different ideas in your head, and who should I go with for a producer? And I'm used to Twinkie doing everything, and this one wants to work with me, and this one. What made you choose ASAP Alexander Ward, who I feel personally that was the best choice of developing the Dorinda sound as a solo artist? What made you go with him?
Well, of course, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We always use that term, and I'm
There you go.
with Alex. Alex knew me. We grew together as industry buddies, and he knew exactly where I needed to go and how far to take me. He knew my church songs, and he knew that I was the church girl, and so he knew that where I really wanted to be. So I wanted to take him on again on this project, and of course he never let me down. I gotta give kudos to Jamal Kimbrell, who is the writer for Great and Mighty, who produced that one.
Yes.
And I made it. He did that one. He did so many of them too. So I was really, really happy to know that the producers that I had this time, they really did great justice to what I wanted to put out. Even though my record I was in hiatus for 7 years. But my fault. No, I'm just kidding. But
it just made it worth the wait. It made it worth the wait.
It did. And now everybody's really kind of loving the project. They're hitting me up, telling me, "Oh, I love this song. I love this song." And so that's what makes me keep on going is, these kinds of things that we're doing now. You're interviewing me, letting people know what we're doing, and that kind of thing. That's so important.
So I think this is very important to an artist. When you are, like you said, you went through a 7-year hiatus of not putting out new music on your own and us waiting. When you all choose the name and the title of the project, it has meaning behind it. You don't just say, "Oh, I'm just gonna name it Determined." "Oh, I'm just gonna name it I Survive," just because you couldn't think of anything else. You know what I'm saying? So what made you choose Determined as the name of this project?
Good question. The reason why I had two other topics that I was going to use, but we were trying to go for where I was after this hiatus, and having a lot of problems in between all of this, and almost wanted to take me to another river. No.
Now I'm still here, part 2.
Geez, I was going again. I'm like, but it wasn't Belle Isle.
Somebody please get her keys. Grab her keys now. No more rivers. Please don't get you a house by the river, Dr. Cole.
But Jesus, I'm like, what is going on? But I know that every trial brings me to triumph. And that's why, I think the 7 years as a hiatus, God was he was retuning me. He was preparing me for where I am. And I said that whenever I get this, whenever it comes out, that I was going to be determined that I'll let nobody separate me or break me from what God has already conditioned me for. Because I know what he has for me. Somebody wrote that song a long time ago. What he has for me, it is for me. Somebody wrote that song, and I wish somebody in the comments can tell me who wrote that song. What God has for me is for. I wish somebody could tell me who wrote that song. If you can tell me who wrote that song, I'm gonna give you a Dorinda lipstick. No. Somebody said
I ain't touching that, Dr. Dorinda.
Somebody just said we rebuked that river demon. You better go somewhere. That's right. That's right. We ain't going back to no rivers no more. I ain't letting nobody send me to the river. No thing or nobody. But
somebody wrote the song, "What God has for me, it is for me."
Who wrote it? Who wrote it? Can anybody tell me who wrote that song? You tell me who wrote that song. I'm gonna give you a kiss when I see you. Tell me who wrote that song. I'm gonna give you a kiss.
Oh my Lord. I'm not touching that.
No, they did not write it. No. See, they don't want to give me my credit, That's okay.
Right, because I see the people in the comments saying the wrong part.
I see ya.
Y'all, that's not who wrote that song. Just FYI. That's right. She wrote that song.
Y'all, listen. Come on here, somebody. But we're going to move on to this, Dr. Reverend. We're going to move on.
Dr. Dorinda did, I think what makes a good project is when you have a remake on there. And you put, Lord, make me better. And I was listening to it, I said, wait a minute, what made her put this on here? By the way, I cannot wait to hear you sing that live, because you're going to eat it up. When you really got time and you get to that, babe, you're going to drive that thing. What made you choose that song to put on your project?
Well, actually, Jamel, he came and he was giving me a few songs, and he said, "Why don't you try to do this one?" He said, "Why don't you try to do this one?" He played it for me. I said, "Oh, let me see." I said, "That would be good. I mean, that would be such a great song, because we love the Tommies. Anybody know about the Tommies? Oh my God!" So that was like one of my favorite songs. So when I started singing, I said, okay, let's try it. Let's try it. And the rest is
history.
But listen, the only reason why I didn't sing it the night of the album release is because it had too many words.
So are you at the age, and when I say at the age, I know you're only 35, but you're at the age of 35 where you have to have the words in front of y'all. If y'all would have seen Dr. Dorinda in rehearsal for the album release, she kept saying, I gotta have the words. If I don't have the words tonight, I gotta have the words.
You ask Patti LaBelle. You ask her.
The words and the background singers.
You see what I'm saying? We the same. We the same. And I don't blame my Patty. I don't blame her, because I gotta have words too. Listen, how you gonna remember them words? And then you did the record. You done did the record 7 years ago. How you gonna remember the words? How am I gonna remember what I done sung with Marvin Wiley Bishop? How am I gonna remember the words?
Ago. How am I supposed to? So we're gonna segue. I got to do some Clark sister trivia, and then we'll be back to talk about Determined. Okay? I'm gonna ask you a question. Let me get the question. Hold on.
Okay. While you getting them questions, I'm gonna tell them that's the reason why I came up with Determined, though, for real.
That's why you all.
I said this time I'm not gonna let nobody stop me. I am determined.
Clark sister trivia.
All right, come on.
Can you tell me, this is the Clark sisters, cousins in the comments, Rosebuds, do not answer this until she answers this. He Gave Me Nothing to Lose. This came out in 1979. What full song did you lead on this record?
What full song did I lead? You got all the questions.
Oh, and by the way, let me tease the Clark sister fans. Twinkie signed this for me, you all. That's Twinkie's signature.
Oh, come on. Where's mine?
Where is your... You were probably in LA or Baltimore and getting off a plane, going into church, So I didn't get you to sign it.
What song?
He gave
Now,
me Nothing to Lose record, 1979.
and it is a Clark Sister song. Let me see. Can you give me the first word?
Strong Will.
Made up mind.
Keep going, keep going.
And see what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? I'm supposed to remember them song 50 years ago. Strong
And the
Will.
what?
And I made up. How we supposed to remember them songs way back in 50
Keep a
years ago?
going power
And
and
the
what?
Constitution.
Go.
That's right. Determination
There you go.
and persistence.
A
The
constitution.
oh, of the love.
Determination.
Determination. This is a real trivia, y'all.
Y'all know
Lord.
I had to get that out because people thought that the record, they said, I'm looking for that song on Determined, or they looking for Determined to Go.
I knew y'all.
Determined to them all the way.
I knew y'all was. I knew you were. That's why I didn't do it. No.
She said, no, don't put that on there because they're going to be looking for that.
Right. Right. I may do it on my next record.
On your next record.
Right. And
Dr.
then
Dorinda, I think you got at least a good 3 records left in you.
oh, come on, prophesy.
A good three
Come on.
with your voice. You got your range. You got that 1980s Dorinda range.
Oh, God, Lord, keep it, Jesus.
You mean to
Keep
tell
it, Lord.
me balloons do all that?
Balloons help me.
You
now,
should
y'all
come
call
up
me
with your own balloon line.
Y'all tell me about that. I'm the balloon lady. Yes, I am. Because listen, I don't do no concerts without my balloon.
So can we talk about that? What do balloons do?
It helps to get the diaphragm extracted up and the lungs so that you can be able to hit the notes and hold the notes and have control. That's what it does.
So if you want to sound like Dr. Dorinda, go to Dollar Tree and get, wait, where do you get your balloons from?
Dollar Tree. Go to Dollar Tree, CVS, go to anyone. Just get one. Get a medium-sized balloon. Don't get them little skinny ones because that's not going to work. You better get one you can blow into. Blow into it and blow out of it. I'm telling you, it is. And I say this a lot, Marquis, to a lot of the praise and worship singers because they are the ones on Sunday morning that kind of have a hard time because they are the first ones to have ministry.
That's right.
You know? So some of them have early morning services. You know, how do you do your warm up? You know, so
a lot of singers don't warm up. They just get up there.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm telling you, the longevity of your lungs is to be able to go in and out or blow in and out and have that freedom of breathing. Nothing should hinder it. No tight clothes. Nothing should hinder your breathing when it comes to singing. But sometimes we are really conscious of those kinds of things. So
that's right.
Really be free. But that is the secret behind the range that I'm having.
Wow. So if you all want to sound like 1980s Dorinda,
you know
which is Time Out, Overdose of the Holy Ghost, I Won't Let Go Till You Bless My Soul. If you want to sound like that, Dr. Dorinda, then you need to go to Dollar Tree tomorrow morning, CVS or Walgreens, Party Warehouse, Walmart, Target, get on Amazon and order you some balloons.
Get some balloons, sisters and brothers.
You all, what I want you to do when you get your balloons, tag Dr. Dorinda on Instagram in her stories and we'll repost it. Let her know. Praise and worship singers, choir singers, let her know that you got your balloons and tag her on Sunday morning in the stories and we'll repost it on our social media.
Yes, I'm telling you, it's going to help you. It's going to help you. Yeah, do it while you're getting dressed. Just blow your balloon up while you're getting and sometimes I'll just hold it in my mouth and just blow in it while I'm getting dressed, while I'm putting on my clothes, while I'm, you just got it there that when you get to that mic and start singing, you start to feel free and not feeling like everything is so tight. I can't get. I gotta have tea. I gotta have this. Tea helps, but you just need that. You need that warm up to really help you.
Absolutely. So, okay. At the album release, you all, Cousins and Rosebuds, I wish you would have been there. You have to live through us. She
Mm-hmm.
did a Dr. Maddie Moss Clark tribute. And
Oh,
what was so funny, let me just say this. Dr. Clark or Dr. Dorinda said, how many of y'all ever been to rehearsal with my mom? And the people behind me was like, I have. And I'm gonna say, y'all younger than me. I ain't been to no anyway. So anyway, I guess they felt because of YouTube, they have been here. Oh, somebody said computers rule the world. Exactly. That Dorinda
yes,
range. Okay.
yes.
Computers rule the world. Okay, anyway. So I had look, imagine if I had a balloon, how what I could have done.
You can
So Dr.
do it. You can
Dorinda,
do it now. No,
Dr. Dorinda, that Dorinda range, go get you a balloon. So
Jesus.
Dr. Dorinda did a tribute to Dr. Maddie Moss Clark, the
Mm-hmm.
iconic, the, as Tim Bowman would say, the blueprint.
Yes.
The we base our music departments, not just Church of God in Christ, but
Mm-hmm.
everybody now. We base our music departments off of the template that she laid for us. I remember I was talking to Aunt Jackie a couple of years ago, and I said Aunt Jackie should be just a historian.
Mm-hmm.
And anything that I want to know about culture, I go to her. I
Yeah.
said, well, where did late night musical come from? I said, do you know how iconic that is? Nobody was doing a midnight musical. So who in the 70s sat down and said, let's have a musical at midnight?
Yeah.
That's iconic. That's legendary. She
Yeah.
said, well, the young people didn't have nothing to do at night, so we said, let's do something at night. So
Mm-hmm.
you all, those are things that the deceased legend, Dr. Maddie Moss Clark, did. But to get into it, Dr. Dorinda did a tribute to her mother, Salvation is Free, and
Mm-hmm.
Lord, do something for me. Now, you all, Lord, do something for me. That really hit home for me because, you all have your go-to song when you're praying and you're seeking God for something.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the song that I put on. Well, I'm like, God, I need you to turn this
Oh,
around. I go put on
wow.
Southwest Michigan State Choir. Lord, do something for me. So when I was at the rehearsal and heard that she was going to do that, I just went buku. I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
You all, she did that song. Why did you choose those songs, Salvation is Free and Lord, do something for me, that night to tribute your mother?
Well, the reason why I did both of those, and I was feeling like I was going to just leave one out and just do Salvation is Free, but I said no, I cannot not do Lord Do Something for Me, because Lord Do Something for Me was supposed to be on this past record. I was
Okay.
gonna do that. Matter of fact, Alex had already did the music and everything. I had a verse with it. Mama didn't put a verse with it. And so I had a verse with it. I was going to put,
Mhm.
a special with it and all of that. So that's probably going to be on the next one. But that's why I wanted to do that. And then these were the two records. I don't think people even know this, Marquis, is that these were the two songs that were gold records.
Mm.
They were gold records, and they both are different albums. So there was Salvation is Free was one album. Lord Do Something for Me was another album.
So y'all been rich y'all whole life.
Oh, in Jesus. Hallelujah.
Y'all, do you know how many records you have to sell to have a gold record? And if she had gold records in the 60s to 70s, y'all
Yeah.
got.
That gold, she had gold. Matter of fact, my mother had 3 gold records. And
Mm,
I'm
mm.
trying to keep up with all 3 of them to see what songs that I can redo on her album, because her songs is timeless. Her
Oh my
songs.
God.
Let me tell you
And
what happened to me, Marquise. I was in my kitchen, and I was just washing dishes, and I said, let me just go on Google and ask Google to play Salvation is Free.
mm,
Got on there
mhm,
and said, okay, Google, play Salvation is Free by Dr. Maddie Moss
mhm.
Clark. When that song came up, I started screaming. I said,
Oh wow.
and
Wow.
it played. So that was my moment before even having that album release concert. That was my moment that I just started just crying and saying, oh my
So
God.
when you get on YouTube and you look up Dr. Maymoss Clark or you look up the Clark sisters, do you remember some of those performances that you all did?
Some of them, I'm trying to remember exactly the location of where we were done a lot of them. But when in the 60s and 70s, when my mom was very, very well known back then, of course, that was James Cleveland. I mean,
Shirley
all
Caesar and
what I'm saying,
the Hawkins and
Bill Lemon, all of them. Now, they were the ones back in the day. So my mother was a part of that that group, just like you see all of us are together as gospel artists, but she was a part of that group. And those gold records was the ones that was selling so until she had to go out of town and do like we're doing now. So, you know, you think of that kind of stuff and you like, Lord Jesus, here it is, a full circle that not only did my mother do it, but now she has her daughters doing it,
that's
and then
it.
has her daughters doing it separately.
That's it. What do you miss the most about your mom?
Oh my goodness. I miss her scolding. I miss her. Matter of fact, today, one of the young ladies came to the Grace House today, and she put on a CD, and she said she YouTubed it, and she sent it to me. It was Mama training the choir. It was going, you know how Mama was. Y'all have to really see her in action in those rehearsals. The movie ain't gonna tell you all of that. Go on YouTube and just pull up Dr. Maymoss Clark in rehearsals. You can actually see how she was, because the movie ain't giving you justice. She was amazing, and people would just go and sit in the back of the church just listening at the rehearsals at how she was so convincing to the choir members. I mean, you know, she'd let them know, you can't sing, just stay with me. I'm going to show you you can sing. And sometimes it only took like 1 or 2 rehearsals for them to really catch on. And then you're not giving God your all, and God is getting upset with you because you're not giving it. You're singing false. False is not real. She said, sing it from your belly. Open your mouth and push it. Sarah got your money. Sarah called Sarah. She got your money. You gonna let her run away with your money? And so they would have to say, Sarah.
Wow.
That's how she would get them to sing out. You know. And that it was just the master things that she did that made her Dr. Maymoss Clark. And that's why the people that were really inspired by her to this day, they remember that and they'll never forget it.
They'll never forget it. So let me ask you this. We're talking about determined. Bishop Marvin Winans. Why did you have him on your record?
Oh my God. Do you know how long I've been trying to get Marvin to sing with me? And the thing
No, we
about
don't. How long? Tell us how long.
It's been years. It's been years. And he will always be having something to do. And wait a minute. This is the thing about Bishop Marvin Winans. Now, we all went to school together. The Clarks and the Winans, we went to school together. Okay, so but Marvin would always come into the music room. He stayed around the music room, and the teachers loved him. He always sit there and play. Sometimes he get his songs from just being in that music room. But he would always ask me, "Come here, Grace. Grace, come here. I need you to sing the song."
So
Here,
he calls you Grace. He doesn't call you Dorinda.
Now he was the one that started calling me Grace before anybody started. So he still called me that to this day. So he said, just come here and sing the song. And so he would do that to me all the time. So I said, I'm gonna get him back. I'm gonna get him on this record.
That's it.
I'm gonna finally get him on this record. So that's when I called him and I told him, I said, come on, Marvin, I need you to sing this song on my record. And let me tell you something. He did over and beyond of what I thought.
Oh my God. First of all, let me tell you what I like about that.
Feeling good. You know how sometimes we as singers, we don't be feeling good like we can really sing because we be tired and hoarse. That man,
he sung
and we just had
that
such
song.
a chemistry that night in the studio. we had such a chemistry, and we was going back and forth. And I was like, "Come on, Marvin, you say." You know, he said, "No, Grace, you sing." I'm like,
And what
"No,
I
no."
love about it, Dr. Dorinda, it's definitely a real duet. When I say a real duet,
Mhm.
you know, now when people have features on their project, the artists get like 10 seconds on
Yeah,
there. This is
yeah,
the end of the song. But
yeah.
you gave them a verse and y'all really sung
I
together.
told him, "You gonna have to sing this verse, and you gonna sing this chorus.
You say I'm getting my money's worth.
You
No, you
are
get it
got. You
here.
have to do this."
You get it
And
here and you sing this song.
especially him, having us sing, coming to the music room and sing all the time. So this is your payback.
You say I'm going back. You owe us from decades, over
Right,
50
right.
years of singing. You calling
Absolutely.
Grace. No, you sing it
That's
on my record.
right. So me and Marvin did it. So, and it was such a great chemistry, and I knew it would be, because we always had that, sing along in school and stuff. We
Sure.
had to go back and forth. So that was one of my highlights of
Yes,
this.
cousin. She's
Yeah.
referring to the song "He'll Make It All Right." That is on her release,
Yes.
"Determined,"
Hmm.
featuring Bishop Marvin Winans. And when I tell you that song, that's my song that's been on repeat. That
Yes.
is the song. It's
Yeah.
so many people that you can do. Bishop, of course, Marvin Winans did an amazing job. But I was talking to Dante, and we were just thinking about the different people that you could duet on that song with. If you were
Mhm.
in LA, you could get this person to do it with you. If
Yes.
you were in St. Louis,
Yes.
you could get that person to
Yes.
do it with you. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? So, cousins, please download Determined so you can listen to He'll Make It All Right. So let me ask you
Right.
this.
Okay, well, wait, let me say this.
Go ahead.
Because the night that we did the actual album release, that concert, well, I really did want Tim to sing it, because I had it all planned, and I kept saying, I said, "Tim, I want you to sing." It's like, "Auntie, come on, come." He was trying to save his voice from the
Mhm.
Dietrich Haddon's thing, because he
Recording.
had to do that
Right,
recording.
right.
So I kind of understood, but I really I said, "You gotta sing. Why would you sing one line of it?"
Right,
Every
right.
artist have their own interpretation of the
Absolutely.
song, even though they know the melody of it.
Absolutely.
And that's what I wanted. But what's his name? The guy that sung, one of the backup singers, and I told him, I said, "Let me get one of the backup singers to sing."
And he did an amazing
Yes, he
job.
did. Yes, he
He
did.
did.
So
He
that's how
did.
that happened. Yep.
Yes,
Mhm.
that was phenomenal. So you got PJ
Oh,
Morton. Everybody love PJ Morton.
everybody.
And when I say everybody, the church folks that don't really listen to R&B music, oh, they gonna listen to PJ Morton.
Oh, they will, because he still got the look. He still got that preacher voice. He
Yes, he
got that
does.
preacher voice, and he'll take you to church. He'll take you to church. He'll take you to any setting. I love me some PJ Morton, and so with
So
him
you
doing
called him
that,
and said, "I need you on the
I
record."
told him that. Well, actually, I was doing his project, and
Okay.
then I
Yes.
told him, "Well, come on, do my, we cut
Mhm.
favors like that." So
Mhm.
that's what happened. So that's how I got PJ on, because he was one of my favorite that I wanted to be on my project. So he did celebrate and did an amazing job on that.
Absolutely. So, what do you want the takeaway to be from this project? One thing I would say, first of all, let's dig a little deeper. Dr. Dorinda, this project is let me be carnal for a little bit.
Okay.
We're gonna put our Kojic side away real quick.
Okay, we're gonna sit it right down,
We're
right
gonna
here.
sit it right
Sit
here.
down. Sit down.
First of all, y'all, the cover. First of
Oh,
all,
wow.
who looks like this at almost 70 years She is constantly reinventing herself.
Oh,
One
wow.
thing I love about Dr. Dorinda and the Clark sisters, they constantly, like I said, rebrand. The big word everybody says, well, I'm branding. They rebrand themselves. And like
Mhm.
I said, the reason why we call them legends is because if we go through the 70s, through the 80s, through the 90s, through the early 2000s,
Yeah.
here we are going to go to the 3000s.
Oh, God,
They're
yes.
iconic in each
Uh,
decade. They consistently rebrand themselves, but they stay true to themselves.
mhm.
This is, if you listen to this record, this is Dorinda music. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying?
I'm
This
glad
is
you
what we
said
expect
that.
from Dorinda. You know,
Yes.
so she's done it, and we say nowadays when it comes to music, this is a no skips record. You put this on, and you're not gonna skip nothing. This is
Mhm.
definitely a no skip
Oh,
record. What would you want
wow.
the takeaway to be from this record, Determined?
Well, I want everybody to really, and like you said, I wanted to. make sure that the music was the same as what
Mm.
they're used to hearing from me. Because sometimes if we go too far left, they'd be like, and it could just be one song, and then they
Mm-hmm.
won't play it.
Mm-hmm.
They won't play
Mm-hmm.
the whole album.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I wanted when I started out. That's why I wanted that Great and Mighty song, because that was the
Mm-hmm.
single
Mm-hmm.
that we first put out, and it went number one. Thank
We're number
y'all.
one, y'all.
It went
Great and
number
mighty.
one. Yes, it went
Mm-hmm.
number one. And so that's why when me and James Robinson got together, and I told him, I said, the way that I want the list of these songs to go, it has to be in my order,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm thinking of the consumer. I'm
Mm-hmm.
thinking of you all when y'all listening at
That's
it. And
it.
I don't want you to, if you say, for instance, if you start listening to the song, you be like, I can't get out the car and get the gas yet. I'm gonna sit in here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Mm-hmm.
I got to hear this. Let
Mm-hmm.
me hear it. Or either I'll just shut it off right there, put it on pause, and then
Mm-hmm.
come back.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to skip it, and that's the way I wanted every
Mm-hmm.
song, because the way that I felt it, and I love every song. Now, Maurice song is wonderful too.
Yes. Yes.
Maurice,
Maurice's
oh
song
yeah, yeah,
is his praises.
his praises. Now
You all
that
know Maurice
song,
Griffin from
yeah,
Chicago. He sing with New Direction.
yeah.
He was on Sunday's Best as well. And yes,
Hmm.
he wrote his
He
praises.
wrote that, and then another thing y'all probably didn't know about Maurice. Maurice won in the Singers and Musicians
Wow.
Conference.
Okay. When is the Singers and Musicians Conference coming
Oh,
back?
Smack is coming back. Smack is
Matt
coming
is coming
back.
back.
It's coming back. We're gonna bring it back in 2025.
Awesome.
Y'all can look forward to that. But yeah, but Maurice was one of the ones that won at my conference, and I just wanted to and then I didn't really spend a lot of time writing,
Mhm.
because first of all, I had gotten discouraged
Okay.
because the record had not been
Mhm.
out, and and I know we get like that sometimes as
Mhm.
artists.
Absolutely.
It's frustrated because things are not turning out the way you should,
Right.
but God's
Right.
time is always perfect.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
yeah, I did no writing on here. Only thing I did was kind of, Dorinda size most of the stuff.
And,
It made it.
and let me say this: you did right because you are a great ad libber. You don't say the same thing over and over and over again.
Oh,
So it takes a writer to be able to ad lib. So
okay,
you wrote. You wrote.
come on, Marquis. He's really watching, y'all.
So yeah, you wrote on all those
Oh,
songs and Dorinda
oh my
sized
God.
it. Well, I
Yes,
gotta
but
say
that.
this. I gotta
Mhm,
say this. Even though we're
mhm.
discussing the record, but all of you all saw the viral clip of "Right Now, God," a song that she's written.
Oh my God.
And also, let me shout out all the Rosebuds. I see Corey. I see Phoebe.
Ah,
I see the wonderful musician Don Buster in the comments, and so many amazing people, so many amazing artists that
uh,
consider Dr. Dorinda to be a mentor. And also, let me say this: you all stop calling her by her first name.
oh,
She
let's
is
go.
Dr.
Right,
Dorinda,
right,
Evangelist Dorinda, Auntie Dorinda. All
right.
right? Respect
Yeah.
her, honor her. All right,
Oh,
so now that I got that out the way. Look, I got a friend that calls and he be like, this is our Clark sister president, so listen to whatever Marquis say. So y'all listen to me. You call them by, put a handle on their name. You don't go to her,
okay.
Dorinda, let me get a picture. No, Dr. Dorinda, Evangelist Dorinda, Auntie Dorinda, Mama
Right,
Dorinda,
right, right,
Auntie Dodo. Let me get a picture. That's how that works. Anyway, now that I
right.
got that out the way,
Oh,
y'all, I done forgot what I was going to say. Oh,
mm-mm,
right now,
come on.
God. Right
Yeah.
now, God.
Oh, Lord.
You all, when I tell you she ate that song up, the amazing thing about being a great writer is Dr. Dorinda was saying she didn't write anything on this Determined project. That doesn't matter because the songs that she's written, they still have longevity.
Oh,
They're
wow.
still iconic. When you have a great song, you could have written it 30, 40, 50, 60, 90 years ago, and it
Mm,
still has that same momentum behind it. Right
yeah.
now, God, when she sung that song, it was like it just came out that night. The
Wow.
power of God took over. She got in the audience. Tim had
Mm,
to keep telling her to go back to go change so we could do the second half.
all right.
So if you don't write no other song, you wrote enough
Ooh.
when you wrote Right Now God, then my favorite. It's in the name of Jesus. Y'all,
Oh
that
God.
organ solo on the beginning of It's in the Name of Jesus. That right there, if she don't write no other song, she done wrote enough songs. That right there.
That is so funny you said that, because it's in the name of Jesus would have been a good song to put on. We gonna look on this on the next
But
record.
don't do
But
it.
that
Don't do it unless you
song,
do that intro at the
oh yeah, but
beginning.
you know that's Twinkie. We gotta do that. That Twinkie
Iconic.
song that
Terrell Hall was there. Yes,
yes,
he was there
yes,
at the release. So many
yeah.
people. I think that says a lot about you, Dr. Dorinda, when your colleagues support you and
Mm,
come and they're
mm,
there. I really, people say to me all the time, Marquis, well, don't you get used to being with certain people? You just saw Dorinda last week. Are you still excited about that? Absolutely.
I appreciate
I don't lose that awe factor.
it.
I don't lose that honor. So I encourage you all, singers and whoever's on here, don't lose the honor for people.
Mm,
Don't lose the awe for people, for their gifting, for their craft, what they've gone through to give us the music, to get us through our hard times. The
mm,
fact that when I was younger, so how I got these records, y'all, this record older than me. I'm 38. This came out in 1979. When I
wow.
got these records, because my aunt used to buy records, and so she had all these records in her shed, and when she was moving years ago, she was just going to get rid of them. So I got a stack of Matty Moss Clark records,
Oh
Hawkins
my
records, Twinkie
goodness.
Clark records, and I hung them all on my wall when I was a child.
Oh,
So all
wow.
of that to say, singers and musicians, you never know what legacy you're leaving behind. When you feel
Mm,
like, Dr. Dorinda talked about how for 7 years she didn't have a record out and she was discouraged. That's okay. We were still listening to
God,
this.
yes, Lord. Yes,
That's
Lord.
okay. We were still listening to Live in Houston and Nobody But God and so many times. And the
Mm,
first record, your debut record, we were still listening to
yes.
that. You
Wow.
know, so
Yeah.
I want you to just be from little old Marquise to just be encouraged of everything that you've
Thank
given the
you,
Church of
God.
God in Christ,
Mm,
everything that you've given the industry, everything that's secular and gospel,
yeah.
all of that, it matters to us. And
Mm,
I believe that you are not done. The Clark sisters are not done.
oh,
Dorinda the
thank you,
evangelist is not
God.
done. Dorinda
Thank you.
the musician is not done. Dorinda the solo artist is not done. Smack Dorinda is not done. Dorinda the
Oh,
clothing line is not done. TCT Dorinda is not done. The Dorinda Show on the Word Network is not done. You have so much more to give us.
woo.
You have
Jesus,
so much more to give us.
thank
And
you.
so for every tear that you've cried, for every time you didn't think that it
Mm,
mattered, for every time you didn't think that it counted, you probably said, I didn't work so hard in this industry and I'm having a hard
mm,
time putting this record out. All of that matters to God, and He is going to pay you back,
yes.
Dr. Dorinda.
I
He
receive
is going to pay you
I
back.
receive that. I believe that, and I receive it. I thank you, Marquise, because so many times people don't know that there are days when we have those dark days and we get
Absolutely.
discouraged, when they don't know the crying spells that we see, when
Absolutely.
we feel like,
Hmm.
we're not appreciated and all of
Hmm.
that. They don't know that. But God gives us strength
That's it.
to keep on going
That's
until
it.
we see y'all again
That's
and
it.
get that push again,
That's it.
to keep going. Like, every time we go out of town, that's
That's it.
encouragement to us.
That's it.
And so that's the way I look at it. But I thank God for every person that have taken the time and picked up Miss Dorinda's CD. Whatever I've done to just inspire somebody.
Hmm.
If
Hmm.
I could help somebody as I travel alone. If I could do my duty, or sing my song with a word or song. If I could cheer somebody as I travel along. I know the words ain't right, but then my living shall not be in vain.
And you've done just that. You've done just that. You all, please make sure to download determined by Dr. Dorinda Clark-Cole. Make sure to go get your Duran products and
Yes.
make sure to go buy your
Get
balloons.
your balloons, and then you can go and get you some DCC, the Rose collection, too,
And then
y'all.
also, if you're elderly, go check yourself into the Grace House
Oh,
and she'll take care of
I
you.
will. I'll
She'll
come
sing
back
to you. She'll teach
today.
you how to play.
That's
She'll
right.
feed you, whatever you
That's
need to.
right.
Show them your outfit again, Dr. Dorinda.
Got my scrubs. See my
Show them
scrubs.
your scrubs.
Scrubs. These are my scrubs, y'all. Look, this is really me, for real.
That is
Scrubs.
her. She keep a
Look at my
job.
scrubs.
And then, of course,
Got
she had to
pants up
Dorinda
in.
size it because she got on the sheer turtleneck
You
under it, got on the
see what I'm
headband
saying?
with it.
Now that's a true supporter of the Clark sisters. Then when they find out I got all my, he even know I got on a sheer. Cause I can't be without I gotta have my
Got
arms
on
cut.
the earrings. This is her all day. Y'all, let me tell you about the Rose. Y'all
Oh,
ain't never
Jesus.
going to see her at the airport not done up. This is her every day.
I gotta be right, because I see a whole lot of y'all out there talking about, oh, can I get a picture? Can I get a picture? So I gotta make sure I'm correct.
That's it. That is it. Well,
Yes.
I won't hold you any longer. I
Oh,
love you
I love
so
you.
much.
I
You
love
all, please,
you.
please, please download the project. And if you don't have your alerts on her social media, turn it on. She has some amazing things coming up. I don't want to spill the tea, but she got a lot of things coming up in 2025 that she kind of said
Yes.
that she has. Smack is coming back. Smack yourself and
Back,
say it's coming back. It's
coming
coming
back.
back.
Back your
She
neighbor and tell them they're coming back.
smack your neighbor. Smack is coming back.
And you know what, too, Marquis, we got this trip going to Cancun, Mexico.
In
Uh,
January.
yes, in
Duran
January.
influencers, y'all, I'm going.
Yes,
If you are a Duran
man.
influencer, we want to
Ooh,
see
it's
you
gonna
in,
be
in
so
Cancun,
nice.
Mexico in January.
Yes,
We're going to
and
have a good time.
yeah, if you want to come, just all you got to do is just go to DuranBeauty.com and you can register there. But if you listen, we always have a good time. We have a good
That's
time.
it.
And let me say this, speaking of, we don't just only um, promote Duran Beauty, but Duran Beauty also has some other great activities that we're doing. Of course, we had just this past Saturday, we did a Duran Beauty domestic violence event
Mm-hmm.
where I had a chance to talk to all of the women that were kind of going through that domestic violence and kind of talking to them, encouraging them. And so there's a lot of ladies that came and they, came out to be with us. And so they had free makeovers from Doreen. So
Wow.
we doing things. I want y'all to, this is part of evangelism.
This is a
Praise
part
God.
of
Hallelujah.
evangelism. That's right.
Right.
That's
So we
it.
do those kinds of events, and I've got to give a shout out to Shelby
Yes.
Brewer,
Dr.
who
Shelby
is,
France. Yes.
yes,
Dr.
she
Shelby
really,
Brewer. Sorry.
yeah, she really, kind of keeps things going for me for Duran. So if you want to go to Mexico with me and hang out with all of the Duran influencers and
Yes.
ambassadors,
We're going to
you
have a
come
good
on.
time, y'all.
And models,
And
come on.
y'all, Dr.
Gonna
Dorinda
be
done made me
there.
a model. So y'all
Yes.
come and hang out with me.
Right. He's a part of our Duran Beauty Men line
Yes, I
collection.
am. So y'all come, men and women, come. We're gonna have a good time.
Yes. You're
We're gonna have a
welcome to
good time.
come. Yeah, welcome to come spend that day. It's like 3 days, and we
Yeah.
just have a really good time. We have a little inspirational time, but we have playtime, and I'm gonna be up there on them. What do you call them? TVs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be on the TV. Not literally.
You gonna swim? You bringing a bathing suit?
Physically, I'm gonna be on the TV. I'm gonna ride the TV.
You gonna bring a bathing suit? You going swimming?
Oh, no, don't ask me that question. No.
Right. She the elect lady. We can't talk about that. No. Everybody bring a skirt.
Yes, that's right. Bring a cover up. Cover up for safety. Cover up for safety for the internet. Y'all know y'all gonna have y'all phones. So we
Right.
gonna have,
Okay.
if I have one on, you ain't gonna see it.
That's it. Put your phones down. This is a phone-free zone. But yes, like Dr. Dorinda said, please,
Mhm.
DuranBeauty.com. She has
Mm,
so many wonderful things.
yeah.
Y'all, if you missed the The album released a week ago in DC. Just stay tuned, y'all. She might
Yes.
be coming to a city near you in 2025 to do her album release. So
Yes.
please pay attention to that. And like we said, if you haven't, download it right now. Determined.
Mm-hmm.
We want it. The good thing about music, especially gospel music, it can chart anytime.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it didn't come out today, if enough of y'all download it, it can still chart today.
Right.
So please download
Right.
it. Download Determined right now. Get your phone out and download it. We don't burn CDs no more. Most of the cars now don't even have CD players. So download it. Get on Apple Music, iTunes, Google Play for you Android people,
Yeah.
Amazon, wherever else, and download it.
Download it, y'all. Please I promise you it's gonna
It's
bless
going
you. I
to
know
bless
you ride in
you.
the car, all of that stuff. Let me tell you something. It's gonna bless you.
It is going to bless you.
Yes.
Well, I love you so much, Dr.
I
Dorinda.
You too, honey, and I appreciate you. Thank you for what you did on the album release concert night,
You
man.
don't
That
have
was
to
just,
thank me. You don't have to thank
you
me.
are
I love
amazing.
you so much.
You are part of me now.
Yes, 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 yes. Y'all hear that? Drew, James, you hear
Right,
that?
right. He's a part of
Scoot
me.
over.
Yeah. We said move, scoot
Scoot over,
over.
James. This is the Marquis and Dorinda show. This ain't the James Walker show no more.
It's always right, y'all. I love you, my
I love
keys. Thank
you
you so
more. You all
much.
have a wonderful night.
Okay, you
All right,
too. Love y'all,
bye-bye.
cousins and rosebuds.
Bye, cousins
Bye
and
bye.
rosebuds.
Take care.